Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Good afternoon. I was going to say I have a couple of things to present today. So he's going to present the AI prompt to video software here in a moment. And what we'd like you guys to do is you could even follow along. Normally, when we're in presenter mode, we're just going at it, right? And then you guys don't have time to keep up. In this session today, though, you guys, we're gonna after Ruben presents, I'm gonna show you guys some things and you'll have time to even check this out today. So we would love for you guys to go get your hands on it in this session, right? Go hit the create button and see what Ruben's about to do. And feel free to follow along in this session, guys. We would love to hear your feedback in real time on this brand new feature.
Yeah, and there's something that I learned from Darius, which is make sure to remember to present and show people where the tooltips are and where the support article is. Because I have a tendency to go to the most exciting and biggest, coolest stuff. But you know what? People get lost like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to say, anytime you see a little icon, this is what we call a tooltip. And as a software developer, I'm always curious about tooltips because tooltips is where the truth is. That's where the real nuances are. And there's a funny thing in the software world where if a tooltip doesn't make sense, or if it's misleading or not transparent or confusing, people feel something. We try to do the best that we can to write these tooltips. So please consider hovering over that initial tooltip. And you guessed it, we've got a support article in there. So anytime you see that icon, which is a little box with an arrow sticking out of it, that means that a new article is going to pop open. And you guessed it, we have a support video right here for the feature.
Hey everybody, welcome into this.
Rob did this. It's 5 minutes and 37 seconds. I feel sad because there are no comments in here. I'm going to share this. We'd love to get some love on this guy. So there's the YouTube link. There's the support article. And there is the link to the feature. There it is. Boom. In the chat. You've got it. So the problem, and let me just give you a little bit of context here, because we've been thinking about this feature for a very long time. And there's a lot of places where you can get AI videos developed. I mean, Sora, which is owned by ChatGPT or OpenAI, made a huge splash. They were the #1 app in the App Store for photo and video because anyone could come, write a prompt, and create an AI video in not seconds, but minutes, okay? And there was a lot of jokes and there was a lot of experiments and a lot of Sasquatches doing selfies, jumping out of seaplanes. We saw a lot of funny stuff and it was fun. It was a fun little era. And then I think we can all probably agree that a lot of that has just sort of faded. We're not necessarily into a lot of that type of AI content anymore. We feel this uncanny valley. We see the weird fingers and the gestures and the awkward pauses, and we feel disconnected from humanity. And as a result, we want to stop it. We just swipe. We ignore it, right? So that's called uncanny valley. So we definitely noticed that. But we started to say, you know what, let's not give up on this AI technology. We all know that Hollywood is going to embrace this. We all know that support videos and tutorial videos and how-to videos and the kiosk at the airport on the machine, just like they've been portraying in sci-fi films for decades now, that's going to be an AI character. We all know that. We all know it's coming if it's not already here, right? But what we started to say was we really don't want to create more AI slop. We want to create something that's intentional. We want to create something that does exactly the thing that we're trying to accomplish, which is capturing people's attention. Now, since day one, this logo right here, part of this logo has meant humanity. It's meant communication. It's meant connection. So there is this component of how do we leverage AI to capture people's attention so that they watch our authentic, human, value-focused videos so they get to know us, so they know us, like they like us, they trust us, they want to work with us. So I would like to present to you the all-new Dubb Ava. Dubb Ava is a prompt-to-video technology that's built directly within the Dubb platform. And the amazing thing about this is that any video that you create in Dubb using Ava gets an automatically generated landing page with all the things that you love. Your videos, your playlists, your calls to action, your calendar, your AI assistant, everything about you so that you can get more conversions. Now, there's more. Because what you can do with the click of a button is you can append your AI video to use as like a hook to capture people's attention, and then simply have your video automatically play in a playlist after that. So this might feel like what it feels like if you were to be a keynote speaker, if you were to be coming on a TV show or a podcast, where there would be someone or some sort of an introduction that introduces you onto the stage, onto the platform, and then cut, you appear. This is one of our favorite use cases of this technology. But really, you can use this technology in any way that you see fit. If you can think of it, you can create it with Ava. You simply put your prompt in, you get concepts, and then you get your videos. If you want to do this for social media, if you want to do this for intro hooks, if you want to make multiple clips and produce something a little bit more like all intensive, that's cool. If you want to create this, if you want to use this type of video for your YouTube channel, that's okay too. But our favorite use case is the intro hook, because capturing people's attention is our business. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why we are here, to capture people's attention and then convey a message. So without further ado, let me go ahead and share my screen. So here we are on the prompt page. So this is Ava. If you click on the Dubb icon, you are landed into your dashboard. There's a couple of different ways to access this. Number one is to click the plus button inside of Auto, your AI assistant, and that will link to it. Another way to get to it is to click on the red icon, which has all of these recording options right here. And then, of course, the last option out is prompt. Once again, tooltips, support articles, it's all here. Just kind of glide through those so you get a little bit of context. But what you want to do here is you want to select the video type. Now, each one of these video types has a sample video right here, so you can sort of understand the context or the type of videos. Now, the sky is the absolute limit on these videos, so these are just arbitrary examples that we just came up with. So you really get to decide anything you want your videos to look like. But I'll do the intro hook video. And I'll go ahead and say, let's go ahead and read that description. Generate a punchy intro hook video for your business, provide an idea, and AI will create a video concept based on effective techniques along with two fresh creative concepts for maximum impact. So it's going to take our idea and create some concepts. So I love this idea.
And then Ruben's doing this the way that he already knows what he wants out of this. So he's typing something specifically into the prompt here. And what I can encourage you guys to try as well is, some of us don't have the directorial mind or the creative mind to sort of create the scene or idea here. So you can throw something more generic into this, right? So what Ruben's doing is he's had experience with this. So he's typing in something that he wants specifically. But you guys could even just say, introduce me. I need an interesting intro hook for my business.
Nice.
And incorporate your profile and things like that. So while Ruben is giving specifics, you guys don't necessarily need to always provide that. You can just say, help me, you're my creative director, come up with something for me here. And you're going to see in the next phase, as soon as he clicks generates concepts, you're going to have a bunch of different concepts, three or more, to select from and see which ones that you actually like. It's going to generate ideas for you. So
yeah,
given that he's given it something specific, it might try to add a little bit to it, and also incorporate his original concept. And you'll see that's what these suggestions here, guys, when you click generate concepts, that's what it's designed to do. It's designed to refine your own idea, your own suggestions. Or if you're like, I don't even know, help me, then it will produce some of its own suggestions based on what we know is going to work in these types of formats, right? With a hook, extremely important criteria there. It needs to have the hook, it needs to get in, it needs to get out, it needs to be visually interesting, it needs to incorporate something about your business, right? So those are the things that you don't have to worry about yourself. And that AI will do for you. The prompt to video feature will take out a lot of the guesswork and creative work for what you're trying to accomplish. I would say the main thing that you do need to decide is, what is the thing that you actually want to do, though? I think this intro hook, when Ruben's done demonstrating this here, I'll show you guys some end results, right? Some finished features and products that have actually already been used to drive tens of thousands of dollars in revenue through ads and social. So I'll show you guys the actual finished products of this, where we've taken an AI intro hook and combined it with a human video for some devastating results through ads and social. So let's check it out.
yeah, thanks for that. That's great. I mean, this, you can be as detailed or general as possible. Introduce me. You could say those two words. Cat video. Like the sky's the limit here. The other thing that I think is extremely relevant here is this idea of using the AI profile. So if you have your AI profile set up, can you just put AI profile in the chat? I just want to get a gauge of how many people here have set up their AI profile. For context, AI profile was something that we built into Auto, which is you can access it by clicking this link right here. We also put it into our AI writer right here. It's all your AI profile. It's all sort of configured. So if you've done your AI profile, okay, great. So we have one person has done it. So I highly encourage you to go into this drop.
Sorry, I was just saying, do it. Set
Do
up
it.
the profile, guys. It's like if you don't know how to customize your own Chat GPT Grok tool, where it's exactly writing for your business on your behalf with proprietary copywriting methods like the have and stuff, then if that all sounds like I don't have all that, then come into Dubb and it's 1,000 times easier. You don't have to learn how to configure AI profiles. You just answer some very simple questions about yourself and your business. So we're turning something more technical, more advanced into something just really human and simple, where you're just essentially talking to it, right? Come and tell it about your business, and then it's going to automatically incorporate all that information into everything that you do inside of Dubb, be it script writing, video generation, idea generation. This is going to streamline that process where you guys are getting exactly what you should get out of it, instead of having to retype the same information. Or again, if you're an expert in your own AI tools, like you have your Chat GPT profiles, multiple setup and custom instructions and all that, then great. That's an alternative to this. But for the majority of people, we're not AI experts, and we're not like, hey, I need to come learn a whole new system. You don't actually have to do that. And that's why we're building these types of technologies. No separate subscriptions and video platforms to learn how to do AI video stuff. It's right here. And no learning how to master write prompts to incorporate all of the methods that should be incorporated into your video prompts and scripts. It's all right here. So that's really what we're trying to do, guys, is we're facilitating the adoption of these advanced technologies by providing easier to use interfaces, changing complex technical programming into very simple questions and answers. So if you haven't used this yet, you haven't set it up, come do it, guys. This is the easiest segue you can make into really taking advantage of AI tools, because first, we're going to make it easy. We're going to make them questions instead of programmatic or typing or anything technical. And the second is you're going to have the human support, the expertise, and the passion here. We're here to help you guys. We love to help you, and we love to hear the results and see those things ourselves. So that's the difference here. You have not only the team to help you adopt and learn this tech, but the functionality itself to make it a lot easier. So,
and this form is easy. To Darius's point, this form is very easy to fill out. Your name, what's your company, what's your profession, what's your target audience, your unique
there's
selling.
tooltips there. If you're
There's
confused on the question, just look at the tooltip, and it'll give you more instruction on what you need to put there. So
yeah, it's very easy to use, and it's going to customize it for your business, which is the best part. So once you go ahead and submit this, what it's going to do is it's going to give you 3 concepts. Okay. So we encourage you to give, these are the directorial concepts. There's a little bit to read here, but you have to have this level of context and prompt engineering in order to make a successful video. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. So in this one, this is sort of like your concept, and then these are 2 new concepts. So you can read this here: rapid dolly in from the back of a dark TED-style theater to a charismatic speaker stepping on stage who clearly and confidently says exactly, now introducing the great Cameron Black. Cameron, we chose you since you knew about this feature. As the crowd instantly erupts into applause and a standing ovation. Warm cinematic spotlight, shallow depth of field, 35mm film grain, mood, triumphant authority, blah, 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 blah. You guys, Spielberg is right here at your fingertips, okay? All right, I don't know what else to say. You don't have to read all of it. I don't always. What I usually do is I just make sure the dialogue looks good. And then I sort of trust it because it's getting really good. So I'm going to go ahead and select this. Well, actually, I'm going to go ahead and select all 3 now. You have the ability to select all 3, okay? Generate video. And then give it its time, and then it goes and it does that. And then sure enough, after it does take a couple of minutes, but after a certain amount of time.
Now introducing the great Cameron Black.
So we've got our clip. It's 4 seconds long. It's pretty amazing. Is it real? Is it AI?
Introducing the great Cameron Black.
Pretty awesome, right? So now all I have to do to make this be my intro video is just simply click on the details page and then build my playlist. So now all I have to do is put my human authentic video here right after to follow. And then sure enough, when I view this video, after people watch it,
Now introducing the great Cameron Black.
was simple. And then
How
it jumps to
can
my
AI
video.
help
That's
us
the playlist feature, right? The other way to do that is to set it up in your preset. So in your preset, if you click on the edit button on your preset, you'll notice in the playlist you can build it right here. You can just add your second video. So summarize this in 30 seconds. Create your AI video with the prompt, select a concept, one or more, approve it, and then add your primary video in the playlist, either through the presets or on the details page, you can add it as a playlist. And then the other thing that's also possible here is you can make any type of video you want in 2 different sizes, landscape or portrait. The duration is 4 seconds, 8 seconds, and 12 seconds. So this just means you can create all sorts of videos.
Greetings. Welcome to our business. Our success is your success.
This experience was so amazing. You got to try it for yourself. Tell me what you think.
Start now. Stay consistent and improve every day.
Got the CTA overlay. and
Every
everything.
day begins somewhere, with a choice to keep moving, to build momentum, one step at a time.
Here's a pitch video.
Looking for better results? A partner who gets it? Let's make it happen. Give us a call and get it your way. Call now. We're ready when you are.
Thanks for watching our video. We look forward to working with you.
That one kind of gives me some alien vibes or something.
Oh
Thanks
yeah.
for watching our video. We look forward to working with you.
Thanks for joining our cult. We look forward to
yeah,
working
right,
with
right.
you. Yeah, you have to keep generate. This is why we give you 3 concepts. So you're not going to like all of them, right?
Right.
You hopefully you'll like 1 out of 3. That's the goal.
Yeah.
So
And
folks,
guys, this
enjoy this
streamline-
feature.
Right. If you've ever done this yourselves, this is not only a massive time saver, it's a massive overhead saver, a staff saver. Like we have been doing video production and ads like this forever. This stuff is not easy. You need a professional to come be in the ad. Me, Ruben, Rob, one of us that's like has tons of training in this, being on camera, being able to remember a script and deliver it and stuff, realistically. We're not like Rob's trained actor. I have a little bit. And then Ruben has a little bit. But other than that, it's experience. And that experience is invaluable and irreplaceable until now, right? You don't need a lot of that stuff. The creative component, the editorial component, right? Like the shot, like a lot of those things, the cameras alone, thousands and thousands of dollars in equipment to try to film a shot like what you can do here. It's not perfect in that every single clip is perfect and then it's going to give you what you want every single time, right? AI is in that sort of phase right now where it's experimental and isn't 100% consistent. But even then, when you have 3, 5, you can make 10 versions of something in the speed and less than the cost than it would take to make one of those versions of anything, traditional. So it's really it's game changing, guys. And I'm Ruben, I'm just going to show something really quick. One of the
please.
examples here. So this is proven case study, not like, hey, theoretical or anything. This is one of the ads we created. You can see it says AI Thor plus Darius, $10 signups. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Meta advertising costs, but that can be anywhere between $20 to $50 or more average. And this one's 10 at 50 signups. So this was not like a fluke. This was a massive number of signups for a very low cost. And here's exactly what that video is what I just promised it would be. It's an AI hook followed by a human message. And here it is. Let me make sure I can share the sound. The sound's important. So here we go.
until I started.
Oh, wait, let me start over. There you go.
People used to ignore me until I started sending them video messages.
These are typical results we hear from our, and you can see this here with the ads or the what's it called? Reviews showing up. That's the only thing that was edited outside of Dubb directly. But that basic clients AI hook into the human piece, I did that all myself, right? I generated the hook and then I recorded the video and I pieced them together. And then I said, hey, Caleb, put some cool reviews on there. Cause I'm talking about, hey, we have a lot of reviews. So put those on there. Right. And Delisa, he sounded like a retired wrestler or something. It's exactly the point of what you can do with AI. Imagine how difficult it would be to get this sort of buff looking wrestler, Thor looking guy in a suit on a stage that looks like a TED Talk to cry into a camera saying something embarrassing and authentic. And the reality is that looks very real, right? Few people could tell that that wasn't a real person. So that's why it was so powerful and so impactful. And so it wasn't me, right? It wasn't me and the AI followed by me. It was someone else disconnected from me, something else, and then followed by me, the human piece. So those elements, it looks like someone familiar, like Thor or whatever. It sounds like real, and it's a real moment. There's those elements there that lead into something being effective. On the inverse, right? You could just put something ridiculous out there that's very obviously AI, and it will likely not have the same effect given what we just talked about, right? People are like, oh, AI slop. So if you have Sasquatch doing your intro to your ad, unless it's extremely funny, I don't recommend doing that, right? I recommend doing something a little bit more interesting or believable, or because right now, if you can tell that it's AI, I would say skip that one, right? Because there's a big pushback against that AI slop thing, unless it's just completely comedic or cartoon or something. If you're leaning into animation, then that's okay. People aren't like, oh, this is a fake person. It's animation, and they're accepting of that. But if you're trying to recreate humans, you want to make sure that it looks as real as possible, and that might take 1 or 2 generations to get that. So that one with Thor, I just showed crying Thor. We called that ad. That was the first time, right? We said, I want a dude that looks like Thor in a suit on a TED Talk, crying, saying this line, and boom, it happened. There's a few other versions we got after that weren't as good, but that's so simple now, guys. And again, to recreate that ad, I can't even imagine $10,000, $8,000, something in the many thousands of dollars to recreate the stage, the actor, the wardrobe, the film, like the camera, right? That wasn't an iPhone frame. That was like a nice DSLR camera with a nice lens. Again, $10,000.
Well, Darius, how much do sharks cost these days?
Right. Yeah. So like, okay, so this one,
a business unit with optimal performance. Sign up now to start. The 14-point buttons on install turn it to more information in captions. Sharks.com from
Sharks.com. Historically, to create that would have been, again, many thousands of dollars, right? You're either using stock footage and you're having a professional.
Now introducing.
It's crazy the barriers that used to exist, and they're not anymore. So
here's another one.
Now introducing the great Cameron Black.
It almost looks like Cameron's over there on the stage. You guys don't know Cameron, but she's blonde too. So there's a blonde speaker on the stage there.
Great Cameron Black.
And this time, I think they assumed Cameron was a guy because a guy walked out.
Now introducing the great Cameron Black.
See, so it's assumed. So in this case, Cameron, we have your profile connected, and we know that you're on a mission to help moms through, get out of corporate and into freedom. So having your profile integrated in that, it wouldn't have made those mistakes, right? It would have known who you are, what you're representing, that you're working with moms, and that you yourself are a mom. So it would have not made those mistakes had we incorporated. In this case, it may be incorporated no profile or Ruben's profile. And it's like, well, Ruben, you're a guy. So we're not going to show a woman walk on stage. So anyway, that's
and of course, now that I have all that context, right. I would put all that context, and I would.
But you wouldn't need to either. You guys wouldn't need to. You just set up a profile. But now that Ruben knows, he would, because he knows what he's doing here. But you guys can skip that step, right? Set up the profile once, and you skip this step forevermore for writing copy, generating videos, suggesting subjects or captions for your social posts. You never need to retype out all that stuff again. You do it once only here in the profile, and you can use it for all of those things. Hey, generate captions for this social media post. Generate what I should put.
Thanks, Cameron. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Cameron. See you next time, or later this week or something. Well, guys, this thing is ready for you, and we want you to try it. Do something right now. Tell us how you're liking it if you haven't already.
Yeah.
And then let me think. Do I have time?
Socrates, I hope you like my jacket. This is a John Varvatos zipper jacket, and you're right. It is a motorcycle jacket. You know who famously wears this jacket is George Clooney and his business partner Randy Gerber in their Casamigos ads. You know, the tequila. Yeah, they're huge fans of this brand. This is one of my favorite designers. So thanks for noticing, Socrates.
Yeah. I was like, oh, he's like, is this the biz casual? I was like, no, that's like the cool biz vibe. It's not casual, okay? It's just like it's cool. So guys, I have one more thing that I want to do for you today. I'd love to get your feedback on that feature. And in the meantime, I have a little survey that I'm going to run here. So the survey is going to be about let me pull it up and then I'll show you guys here. Polls and quizzes and available for this meeting. There we go. And let me put the survey here and share to. Okay. And let me see if it's going to let me do this thing. It says I have no polls or quizzes. Okay. Where's this survey then? Sorry, they moved some things around. That's weird. It's like it won't let me. I've done the poll and the quiz and the thing before, but it's not letting me do it right now. So I guess I will email the quiz to you guys after, and I'll just sort of explain it for right now. Don't mind the technical difficulties. Here's what I'd done previously, guys. We had provided this generic partner sequence. What this is, it's a series of automatic emails that can be set up inside of your Dubb account to be sent through automation, right? Through a workflow. And the concept here is it would send something like this, right? Email 1, email 2, email 3 over some length of day and time. So we had provided this for you guys previously. And if anyone is interested in this right now, the idea with this is you customize it a little bit, right? You put in your name, you put in, we provide the video right here, right? If you want to put a video in your email that explains what Dubb is, we want you to put it in your own account so that it has your own buttons, your own presets and things like that connected to it. So that's what this existing sequence was about. It's a generic partner sequence, meaning you can reach out to anyone in business, anyone in sales, anyone that does business online would potentially be able to understand and respond to this sequence positively. Now, what I always recommend though, guys, is if you're trying to talk to everyone, you're speaking to no one, right? If I send this generic template to a real estate agent, it might not hit on the mark, right? They might not say, okay, it's kind of what standard video. Okay, I do video already. But instead, if I was reaching out to a real estate agent, I would say send them a specific copy, subject, and a specific video about real estate. So this is going to be the poll we're going to send out after. And if you guys want the generic sequence, you can put something in the chat, in the Q&A. You can reach out via any channel you want after this or right now, up to you. And I can get this copy of the generic sequence over to you. The second thing that I was going to do the poll on for today, which we'll send after, is what are the next things that you guys would want your own sequence for? Meaning, if you want to make money with Dubb, we will provide basically everything except for the contacts, right? You have your own sphere of influence, your network of contacts, LinkedIn connections, whoever that you want to talk to about this, but we will provide everything else, right? The copy, the sending infrastructure, the videos that go into the emails, the actual automation workflow itself. So that's going to be the poll we're going to send out is what are the industries you guys or verticals or specific sequences you guys want to promote? We have one that's generic, very generic. That's what I just shared. That's not one that I would recommend if you wanted to reach out to real estate agents or coaches or consultants or something like that. I would position it for coaches or real estate or whoever we're reaching out to. So that's going to be the survey we're going to send out here with our partner recap. And it'll say, what do you guys want, right? Who do you want us to help you promote to and sell to? Because that's where we've seen the most success is when we were able to work with our partners to do some co-campaigning together, whether that's YouTube videos, email blast, a webinar like this. We've gone above and beyond for all of our partners. I think I see Gittimer's AI in here. We've done some really nice stuff with Gittimer. And so anyways, those opportunities are available for you guys as well. We want to help you earn with Dubb as easy as we possibly can. Doing the videos, the emails, the only thing we don't know is who you know. So that's what you got to bring to the table. Anyways, guys, that existing sequence will be sent out as a recap, and I'll have the poll there seeing who you guys want to have our help to reach out to. Maybe you know some real estate agents, maybe you know coaches or consultants or advisors, or whatever your network is. We can help you earn from your own network. And you don't need to do much of anything except for, hey, I love this tool. Check it out. So, all right. Guys, that's everything for today. I have this survey coming out for you for partner sequences. We'd love to get your feedback. Also, feedback on the video feature we just introduced. So we're going to be sending a recap of this and previous lessons to all of our registered partners, as well as the other trainings, right? Real estate and general founder coaching. We'll be doing the recaps here at the beginning of next week. So stay tuned for those. And I think that's all for today, guys. Unless there's any questions, comments, concerns, let's make sure if there's anything at all I can answer for you guys while you're still here today. A strategy, a review of something, an idea you want to bounce off our minds or something while we're here. Otherwise, we'll call it for today. And if you guys haven't earned yet, let's do it, right? What's holding you back? I know you're here for a reason, and it's to earn. And so let us help you do that, because the sky's the limit, right? We're cutting people mortgage checks every month as recurring revenue, right? And they just like use Dubb. So let us help you do that. Okay, good. Delisa, go ahead. Your mic is on now, if you'd like to ask something. And you could type it as well if your mic isn't working. Longer question? I saw you said question, so I turned your mic on it. I mean, maybe you're typing it, and I'll let you finish what you said. You're good. Does your mic work? Can you turn it on if you have a question, or was that an error? Okay, no question. Going once, going twice. All right. Okay. Well, here, email me. Just email me at darius@dubb.com. We'll go ahead and end for today, and then you can email me all the length of your thing, and you're private. Absolutely, no worries. So darius@dubb.com. Of course, guys, we're always available, always open. Email us questions, comments anytime. Ruben mentioned we're always listening. We're really big on feedback. That's what helps us guide the direction of where we're going. So we appreciate you. Thanks, everybody. See you next time. Bye-bye.